How are you getting on, folks? Yeah, look, at Sligo didn't really go our way. Although saying that, our nap still landed a very nice, I suppose, touch with Jer and me. Like I said, I was completely baffled by the way it was actually odds against on the night before as at an opening price. Um, and as well as that, Loch Luha coming in second, I'd say it would have, if it didn't give, I suppose, too much leeway to the one that went clear. I think it was about half a mile or three quarters of a mile to go. It would have definitely finished an awful lot closer, but still returning a nice, I suppose, sum of, I suppose, the each way money. Really, it was an each way tip at the end of the day. But we're going to move on to Tramore. Some people might wonder why, but look, we may as well keep the show going and I suppose keep putting in a bit of a show more so than anything else. Tramore isn't really the best course for me anyway in recent times. All you have to do is look through the results of the last couple of times I tried tipping Tramore, but look, we're going to give it another burl anyway tomorrow, and there's a few nice prices in here. First of all, first race off at 1 o'clock. We're going to take an each way chance here now. We're going to go with Fort Field Lady at 14 to 1. Look, it's a very weak race by the looks of it. The favourite is, I think, first reserve or second reserve, something along them lines for the Willie Mullins stable. Really and truly, it's a no bet race, but for the sake of, I suppose, tipping, we may as well, I suppose, focus on one particular horse. This Fort Field Lady ran a fairly decent race last time out. If I'm not mistaken, it was sixth at 66 to 1. If it improves any sort, it could well run on for a place. I don't think it's going to win. I can't really see it, I suppose, threatening to win, but there is a good chance it might run on for second or third. I think 14 to 1, it's definitely one of the most valued picks of the day, in particular for this race anyway. I wouldn't waste my time trying to figure out newcomers or, I suppose, unproven favourites at prices like 2 to 1, 9 to 4, 5 to 2. So I'm going to take an each way chance and go 14 to 1. Now moving on to the 130. We're going to go with Master Artist at 7 to 4. Look at it. It was disappointing, but it was very unlucky last time in Clonmel. Obviously, January Jets was pulled out that day. I had actually tipped up January Jets that day. But this Master Artist at 7 to 4. Look, it ran a very good race. It just got collared on the line by a Henry de Bromhead. I think it was a mare actually, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, say it ain't so. If I'm not mistaken, it was fairly apt. But look at this Master Artist. It's definitely well due a victory now at this stage. It's been second to last, I think, 3 or 4 times now, if I'm not totally mistaken on that. But yeah, it should be able to get its head in front in this sort of a field. Now the 205, we're going to go with Gone Racing at 7 to 2. Look at another, I suppose, fairly consistent sort that's just proved a small little bit frustrating at the end of the day. Michael McNiff, like it goes without saying, he has been in tremendous form since the resumption of racing a couple of months back. He's been having a couple of winners every week, if not really going to town on it altogether. But yeah, look at this Gone Racing. It was third last time out, if I'm not mistaken. It was either in Ballinrobe. Yeah, I think it was Ballinrobe. I'm not 100% sure. I know it is a course and distance winner before, but there is an awful lot of these that have won over course and distance as well. So I wouldn't look too much into it. There's going to be an awful lot of battling on for the winning here now today. But I think when you look at Michael McNiff's form in terms of, I suppose, producing horses that really and truly shouldn't be, I suppose, world beaters. But in fairness to Michael, he's really taken the bull by the horns and I suppose faced the horses for, I suppose, good races, and he's well able to turn them out. I definitely think Gone Racing, look, it has gone past an each way price now, but look at, I think you could be picking worse horses. I think this Gone Racing is definitely going to give you a good run for your money tomorrow. Now the 235, the nap of the day. I'm going to take a little chance here, and I'm going to go with Elegant Dan at 8-1. Really and truly, I'm a bit shocked to see this horse at such a big price. I know last time it completely blew out, um, and it does need to find about 40 odd lengths to come back. But really and truly, you could excuse that run. I don't know what happened, but it didn't seem like the horse was totally right for the particular race, and it just didn't look to be, I suppose, anyway comfortable at all. But when you scratch that aside and you look at the course form, it's it's just spectacular. Really, there's nothing but seconds and firsts, and like when you put all that into perspective, and when you look into, I suppose, Tramore as a track itself, you want, I suppose, course form to back it up, and yeah, look at, I definitely think 8-1 is a massive price for Elegant Dan. It's at an each way price. If you're going to have a bet each way, I'd strongly suggest each way. But yeah, look at, I think this horse is going to surprise a few. I think 8-1, it's a crazy price, really and truly. When you're looking at um, being totally realistic, 8-1 is just really and truly going on its last run. I know, as the saying goes, you're only as good as your last race, but this Elegant Dan should be able to prove himself and should be able to prove that he is, I suppose, worth way better than 8-1. Now 305, we're going to go with next best of the day. Alice Johnson currently trading around 7-4. Again, like Elegant Dan, this Alice Johnson is fairly well known around Tramore. All you have to do is look at the results, especially over the last, I suppose, couple of months. It's won around here in course and distance, second to Bridge Native, who has been an absolute revelation for the Dot Love team since the start of the racing season again. Really and truly, this horse has gone up £6, but this Aidan Kelly is taken off 7. So, really and truly, when you put everything into perspective, this horse could well be, I suppose, still below our mark. And yeah, I think it's going to be very hard to look even past it. Never mind, I suppose it'll be hard beat, but it's very hard to look past. It's a very nice price of 7-4. I definitely think it's going to win a race like this going away fairly easily, to be totally honest. And yeah, I think it's at a lovely price. Now the 335, we're going at going from short price to a very big price here. We're going to go with Armagella 33-1. Why this horse is 33-1, I really don't know. All you have to do is look past or look down its, I suppose, form over the last couple of runs. Third last two times. One of them was in Tramore, his only run in Tramore. Very good race, that one, and an equally good race in Ballinrobe last time out. Really and truly, look at, when you're, I suppose, the reason why it's probably 33-1 is mainly down to the fact that it's probably never seen a, a fence before in its life. I think that if it's well able to jump, which I'm sure it will be, with Rachel Blackmore on board, I definitely think that this horse is going to be very. I suppose it's a good stage where it could upset the odds, and 33-1 is a crazy price. I definitely think that it should really shorten up. These each way backers are definitely going to really be getting on this one here now, and I definitely think, look at, it's, if it's able to jump at all, Rachel Blackmore should really be able to guide it home in the best fashion it can. Really, truly, 33 to 1. I can't honestly. I can't look past that price for a horse that's in form and running on into places and hurdle races. I definitely think it's well worth taking a chance at 33 to 1 in chase races as well. Now, last race 405. We're going to go with Lily Lightfoot at 5 to 1. Look at, I could easily say go for Jamie Codd at 15 to 8. I could easily say go for Patrick Mullins at 7 to 2. Really and truly, I'm still a little bit cautious over the two horses. Really, at the end of the day, this Lily Lightfoot for the Harty family. Uh, look at, it was a very very decent run last time out. If I'm not mistaken, Ballinrobe I have written here. It was a very good second. Looked like it had plenty of potential and plenty of improvement to come. Uh, it ran a very very decent race. Really and truly, when you look back at it, all you have to do is look how well it finished and look how well it, I suppose, proved itself for its first time out to come second in a fairly hot race. It looks good, really and truly. 5 to 1. I definitely think it's overpriced. I think it's going to be, like with any sort of improvement at all, it should really, I suppose, be well and truly able to make the frame. And at 5 to 1, it's at an each way price. So, like I always do, if it's at an each way price, I suggest to back each way, for the safer option. But don't be surprised if this Lily Lightfoot will, I suppose, come on for that run in Ballinrobe and show her work now today. But look, that's it for me. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to be covering Listowel Festival now next week, and I'm going to be back writing for the World of Sport website for Listowel, the first day of Listowel on Sunday, and I don't know what days of the week yet for, say, next week. I'm only doing 2 days covering racing on there, so just keep an eye on the World of Sport website. I'll make my mind up whatever I want to do, whatever I see best chance for, I suppose, maximum profit at the end of the day. But look at, make sure to keep liking, sharing, subscribing. We hit the 100 followers there, or 100 subscribers there recently. Look at, the more I do, the better I get, and yeah, hopefully that any of you that are following the tips, or well, whether it's today or the last couple of weeks or whatever it is, that I've at least, I suppose, pointed you in the right direction for a few of them. But look, I'm going to leave it there. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and visit the World of Sport website whenever you can. Thanks very much.